So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Browns drive about to get started. And again this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
And the Browns first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Aaron Jones.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down, Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second and 10. Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Raiders 21, Browns 7.
Now it's the backup Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll throw. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's the right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. formation.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Their line set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
He was brought down by Darius.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll toss it for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 21 yards.
Browns, 1st down.
First down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Gerald Everett.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Browns.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And they'll try to watch it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the end.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Browns 14. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, Browns 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Wide open receiver complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Vegas.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Off to Geis on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And this one is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Las Vegas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.